And now you've come full circle. You've got your will, your intention, your nerve, and now we're going to just come back and reality check this against your driving value. And if what you're doing is something you want, you've got a way that you're going to implement it, you're willing and able to face the fears and doubts that you have, and it's aligned with your deepest driving values, then you are going to become almost essentially unstoppable. So let's do this really quickly, and then there's going to be some optional work if you want to go deeper with this. So all you need to do at this point is basically make this full-on wind declaration, which says, I am blank because I want blank. I'm willing to blank because I believe blank. And so you fill in the blanks with what you've chosen for your quest. And now you have your adventure and you're ready to go forth and make it happen. Now, a couple of caveats here. First of all, say this out loud and see how it makes you feel. And there are two possibilities, actually three possibilities. Number one, you just feel strong and ready and maybe a little scared, but you're like, yes, I'm going for it. This is what I'm meant to do right now at this time and place in my life. And you're 100% aligned and you're just going to crush it and like be all powerful and just nail it. And that's what I'm hoping for you. But sometimes there are two other possibilities. One is that you don't feel great. Like you say, okay, this is cool, this is good, but you're not feeling it really strongly. And the second possibility is that you just find yourself feeling, oh no, this is wrong. This is not what I want at all. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. And so we'll address both of those separately. First of all, if you feel like this is just totally, completely wrong for you, just go back to the beginning and go back to the 7 gates and all the other exercises you've done and figure out what you really want and get clear on it, because the whole point of this is that this is for you and this is what you're meant to do. And if it doesn't feel right, then you need to go back until it does feel right. Now, the second thing is, if you're just not quite feeling like, yeah, I like this is good, but you're not super passionate about it, you're not obsessed with it, that might be okay, first of all, because oftentimes as you get involved in something, you start taking steps towards it and do it more and more, you feel the passion that grows within you and you get more motivated and you get more excited about it. So there's probably something along the line somewhere near the beginning that made you excited about this, and that's how you came up with this particular statement. And if you feel okay about it and you don't think you want to do deeper work or go back to the beginning, then maybe it's time to just go with it and it'll grow as it comes along. If you have any doubts about that, there are two possibilities. You could either go back to do the 7 gates with this whole statement and see, just keep asking yourself why, until you come up with a deeper desire, and then you simply repeat this whole process. Or if you're pretty sure that this is what you're meant to be doing right here now at the place you're at in your life, and you believe in this, and you just want to reinforce that and make your feelings a little bit stronger, here are 3 critical reflections that will help you get that depth and clear up any last bits of doubt you have. So first of all, you've got your wind statement, your will, intention, your nerve, and your driving value. I want you to think back on a time when your wind was different. So when what you wanted, what you intended, what you had the nerve to do, and what drove you was, if any of those things were different at some time in the past. What's changed since then? And just this is just to get to know yourself. What did you used to want, and how's that changed, and what's that changed? And maybe there's some insight from that past that can help you now get to where you want to be now. So just a one possible critical reflection that might help you. Now, another thing is to reflect again on your past, on some regret that you have about the past. What was your wish at the time? What did you want? And when that happened, were you being true to your driving value? And now the final thing, to analyze this wind statement, and if you're feeling any kind of hesitation, this is a quick way to just blast through that. Sit down and think about this and ask yourself, what would be the price of not pursuing your adventure the way you've got it written up right now? Okay, so think about those 3 things. We're going to be getting more into implementation and making this all happen, the nuts and bolts of actually getting this to happen and to carry out your adventure and get on that path and go for it. So make sure you're clear on your win statement before you move on. I'll give you some tools for it. this is going to be a really great point when we move on to the next step. So I'm excited to see you there, and I'll see you in the next lesson.